Welcome to Rick's Tip of the Week. This is a little unusual for you guys, but I think you're going to like it because you can apply this to your everyday life. You can apply it to your workouts just as well. All of us over a period of time get comfortable. We get into a rut and we don't want to move from that rut, and we just think this is okay, we're happy here, it's a comfort zone, and we don't change our lives. Our lives stay the same from day in, day out. We never try anything new. It's always the same routine. Now, most of us guys, a lot of guys are like that. It's a guy thing. Women, on the other hand, want to keep going. They want to take trips, they want to do this, they want to do that, they want to go eat. That's their nature. And then we go along with them, of course, because we want to make our relationships happy. But there's also something inside yourself that you need to get away from. And I've learned this over the years when I started this show, or through my life exactly. You guys know my life history pretty well. I always felt like David Bowie, who always said, reinvent yourself. Always reinvent yourself every time you have a chance, and try new levels in life. And it's like from going to the Gold's Gym logo to having my own t-shirt designs, and then doing the World Gym, and then doing my own marketing, and then doing my own printing, which I learned how to silkscreen and do my own shipping, and then I start airbrushing, and then I learned how to do tattooing. One thing led to another, and then from the wrestling I got on TV, it got me into commercials. The bodybuilding got me into films. So each level was something new that was able to move me forward. I wasn't stuck in just the everyday thing of doing the same thing every day. Now, there are people that are like that, but they can get out of that. They can always try new ventures. You have a business idea, you have some sort of a thing you want to challenge, you have to step forward and do it. Well, my girlfriend gave me this book called Who Moved My Cheese? It's a strange title, isn't it? But it's apparently a prerequisite in colleges nowadays and corporations, because it's about moving your cheese, meaning that somebody moved your cheese, you move and you experience something new. All right, there's four characters. There's Sniff, Scurry, Hem, and Haw. They're two little people, or Sniff and Scurry. No, I mean, two little people are Hem and Haw. You know, Hem and Haw about this and that. And the other two little mice are Sniff and Scurry. Well, they have a maze, and in that maze there's this cheese they find, and they go every day and they get the cheese and bring it back. So they feel pretty good about the cheese, but one day the cheese starts to vanish and disappear. So Sniff goes out and sniffs out new horizons to find new cheese, and he finds another way of finding something new in life. Scurry is the one that goes real fast to find something and just goes hectic everywhere and doesn't really find anything because he doesn't slow down enough to look. The little people, Hem and Haw, you have him, who is like, I don't know, and stays back and does nothing. And Haw gets out, at least tries to adventure and find new things. You have to find out which one's you. And if you read the book, it's like 94 pages. It's well worth it. I just read it today during coffee, and I just wanted to share this with you. Because we can do this during our workouts. We can either sniff out new workouts, we can scurry through a workout and not get that much out of it, or we can sit back like, and do nothing, or we can ha and maybe try to step out into a new workout, but take your time in doing so. So that's why I read this book, because I thought you can apply it to your workouts. Because how often we go into the gym and they say, what are you working today? I'm doing chest. What are you going to do? I did bench presses, inclines, and flies. Well, after a while it gets old. You haven't stepped away from your daily routine and your daily habit, and you're caught pretty much in a rut. You want to get away from that. And so by finding your new cheese means that you're finding something new to do. So you might switch to dumbbells, or switch to cables, or switch to something else. And what I found out from this book, when the person stepped out of their routine and they went searching for something new, they lost their fear. Because first they had a fear of finding something new. In the workout, you have a fear of trying something new. I remember I went through this. Well, if I change my workout, what if I lose size? Oh, I can't do that. I'm stuck in this workout, so I'm going to stay with it because I know I can gain size. Well, by changing it, you gained more size, and then you start to find out, wow, I'm not so afraid to make the change anymore. Maybe I'll make more changes and make more progress and get better results. So that's what this book taught me, and also in relationships. You know, you're in a relationship, and it might become old cheese after a while. You got to get new cheese by sparking something new in your relationship. You know, whether it's going out to dinner or being romantic or flowers, whatever. But I'm going to base this on your workouts, right? Because that's what you guys are into. So you have to go find new cheese in the gym, meaning that you got to find new ways of training. And you want to spark those into your life so that you can make good progress and get good results. So don't be afraid, because fear is the biggest factor that keeps people from doing something. And most people don't know what they're fearing, but they're fearing fear itself. So if you have a fear of changing, make a change and try to get out of it, because you'll find that the fear is holding you back, and once you have out of that and you move forward, you have no fear anymore, and you've made good progress. It's the same thing with your diet. If you eat the same thing every day, I have a tendency to do that because I feel comfortable in what I eat. I switch. I go to something else. All of a sudden, oh wow, this feels pretty good. I got some results, and I feel more enthused because I'm eating something I enjoy. So I wanted to share that with you. I'm not selling this book. It was a gift to me. But Who Moved My Cheese? Pretty interesting, and I read it within a half hour. And it really inspired me in my life to change my workouts, even at my age, and do more with my life, and maybe do something different on the show. Like with this show, I always try to improve my quality of my audio, or my video, or my guests, or my topics, and try to do something new all the time. I change my openings, my closings, because I feel like I get in a rut by just doing the same thing over and over. So if I change it and I find new cheese and new ways of doing things, I get excited, and then I want to do better. And I think you'll find the same if you try that. You want to get out of your rut, you want to be more progressive in what you do, and you got to step outside the box and not let fear take over, because fear will kill you. It's just not worth it. Anyway, that's my tip of the week. If you want to get the book, I'm sure you can find it somewhere online, but I'm trying to give you some good advice, and get out there and find out who moved your cheese and find a new one. This is Rick's tip of the week. I'll see you next week with some more guests. I believe I've got Tony Pearson coming on Labor Day. He's going to be in town, so we're going to shoot a nice show with him as well. And I might go back and get Mark Bell as well. I want Mark and Chris to come on the show, and a few other people that I've mentioned in the past. Thank you guys. Have a great weekend. See you next time.
It's RickDrasin.com. He is the equalizer, baby. See you next time.